Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing my favorites for July. I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I'm thinking. Like, July. Let that sink in. So I want to first start off by telling you guys that the lip I have on is by Fenty Beauty and it's Tiger Teeny. She's bold. And I'm sure that, I know if I were watching this video, I'd be like, what does she have on her lips? So just putting it out there, Tiger Teeny. There is a tutorial for this look and it will be up probably after my favorites video. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's jump into my favorites. So the first thing I want to mention, I think I've mentioned this before in previous months, the Sephora Collection Sharpener. I love this so much, and I think that especially if you are a makeup artist, this is all you will need. This has several sizes of pencils so that you don't have to have a small sharpener, a big sharpener. You have it all here. And even if you're not a makeup artist, how many of us have gotten to the bottom of something and then are like, I don't have a pencil sharpener for this? So it's great. It's really inexpensive. I want to say it's on sale now for $7, and I think typically it's $14. So regardless, it's a steal. It's a fantastic product. I'll be honest with you guys, I think I have like 4 of them, and I have one for myself, and then I keep one in my kit, a backup one just in case, and then I have another one that I just have for when I need to replace my sharpeners. Okay, we're gonna talk bronzers. The first one is, I think I mentioned this last month, the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. Guys, this bronzer is beautiful. It's smooth, it blends out beautifully, it's buildable. The formula is really airbrush, like you just can't detect it. I really love this product. I have given it a little bit of a rest because there's another one that I'm going to talk about, and I'm sorry. But this guy is definitely worth looking into if you are curious, or if you're on the fence, get it. You're going to love it. The other thing is that now on the Charlotte Tilbury website, you can just buy the pans. So I was dying for this to release its pans because I want to buy them for my kit. So if you don't want to pay the $55 for the compact, you can just get the pan for $35. I've got a little secret for you. At the end of the checkout line on the Charlotte Tilbury website, there's a referral box. It says, did somebody refer you? If you use my first and last name, which is Gabriela Escobar, you will get $15 off of your purchase. So you're welcome. The other bronzer that I want to tell you guys about. The Gucci bronzer. This baby is heaven. The packaging is beautiful. It smells beautiful. And the formula is fantastic. I have a review on this, so if you guys want to see it, I'll link it. But it really is a beautiful bronzer. The problem is that it's hard to get a hold of these mofos. I know that they were just restocked today on Sephora's website, and in a matter of not even 10 minutes, they were all sold out. Every single shade was sold out. So they are hard to get a hold of. I know that some of you had mentioned that Selfridges was releasing them or had them in stock, so you want to definitely check them out. But it is a really beautiful bronzer. It looks very natural. It's very light. The formula is just like the Charlotte Tilbury is very finely milled. This is even finer. It's beautiful. I can't tell you guys how stunning it is. And if you can get it, get it. Face primers. Let me tell you guys, it's been so hot in Chicago. Legit, it's been in the 90s, like weeks. It's been in the 90s. And I have wanted to kind of rediscover some of the primers that I have used when I need my makeup to wear long. So the first one is the Urban Decay All-Nighter. Guys, this stuff is legit. It's fantastic. You will instantly see just smooth, matte skin. I love this stuff. It's really great. It sets quickly, like one and done, you're done. The other one is the Fenty Pro Filter. So I had a little sample of this a while ago, and so the difference between the Urban Decay and the Fenty one is that if you are someone that is extremely oily or someone who tends to have an issue keeping their makeup on long, then the Urban Decay one is like your heavy duty primer. If you want something that is going to help extend the wear of your makeup, but you're not like super oily, you're going to love the Pro Filter. This I would say is like your everyday primer. This one I would say is you want to make your makeup like life proof, you know? So they're both fantastic. I would just say if you are super oily, you're going to probably want to try this out versus this. This is a great primer, but it's just not as heavy duty as the Urban Decay one. And I guess what I will tell you is this. If I'm using something like Double Wear, I won't use this because Double Wear is very matte. I would use this. If I'm using something like the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation, then I would go with this. If that makes sense to you guys. The next one that I have been loving is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. This I really like for pretty much every day. It just brightens your complexion, and I love that it smells like citrus. It does have vitamin C, so if you're sensitive to vitamin C, you won't really like this. But in my case, I love it because I have hyperpigmentation. This does help combat hyperpigmentation, dark spots, because of the vitamin C. Now, is this going to replace any of your skincare? Absolutely not. But this will work in conjunction with your skincare products. And it's basically like the additional little boost that maybe you might need. I just realized there's a lot of Fenty in this one. The Fenty Setting Spray. This is a new one, and I have put a nice little dent in it already. I love this because it's just such a fine mist. It really just hydrates your skin. It makes everything look like skin without changing the wear of your makeup, without altering your work. Like, it's so fine. And what I mean by that is sometimes when I've done my makeup and I go in with like a Mario Badescu spray or even the all-nighter spray, sometimes what I'll see is that my mascara will start to run. I'll see that my eyebrows will kind of melt together and they won't look, you know, nice and separated. You won't see the definition that I've added to my hair. It just literally melts everything into place. So this is so finely milled that it's going to help preserve your makeup, and it's going to help make your powdered skin look like skin without ruining your work. The other one that I really, really love, this one is hard for me to tell you guys about because it is expensive, but the Hourglass Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray is amazing. This stuff, I didn't realize how much I liked it until it started to get really hot, and I was like, where's my Hourglass? Where's my Hourglass? And every day I was pulling for this, and I'm like, holy smokes, I love this stuff. That it blurs, I don't know. My skin is very smooth. I don't have texture. I don't have large pores. Like, my skin is pretty smooth. My struggle comes in with hyperpigmentation, sun damage, but that's it. So I can't say that this blurs my skin. What I can tell you guys is that it really does extend the wear of my makeup. If I put this on, I know that my sweat isn't going to move my foundation. It's not going to make my eyebrows, you know, come off faster. Like, this stuff, it really does the trick. It will lock everything in place. What I like to do after applying this is just kind of take my powder and then touch up my T-zone, and that's it. This stuff is definitely beautiful. My mistake the first time was I go shh, 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 shh. You don't need to do all that. It literally is shh, shh, shh. You're done. The Estee Lauder Double Wear Powder Foundation. I have been using this a ton. This stuff is really beautiful for setting your makeup or adding coverage. Like, if I'm wearing something that's like light to medium coverage or medium and I want to maybe cover up my cheeks a little bit, I can use this for the additional coverage. The other thing I've been using this for is on days where I don't want to wear anything that's like a cream or a liquid on my face. I just kind of want a really matte finish product. It gives me coverage. It's technically a foundation, and it just wears beautifully. Like if I want to make it look more like skin, I'll go in with a setting powder. If I want to make it look more like skin, I'll grab a setting spray, put it on top, and it just looks like a beautiful complexion. It's just skin. It doesn't look like I have on makeup. So I really love this stuff. Just so you guys know, in this I wear 4N1. Another powder that I have been using every day is the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder, and this is in banana. I have literally been using this every day for weeks now, and I don't know what it is about it. Honestly, I put it on, it looks heavy. I set it with a spray, it looks beautiful, and it really does help extend the wear of my makeup. Under the eyes, it can look heavy, but again, once you go in with that setting spray, it just melts and it looks beautiful and perfect. So I highly recommend that you guys check this out. It's really inexpensive and it's humongous in comparison to other powders. So if you're curious about this, it is a good one. If you're not someone that uses setting sprays and maybe you're drier or maybe you have more texture or fine lines in your skin, you're not gonna like it. But if you are someone that always uses a finishing spray or setting spray, you will definitely love this. All right, guys, so I'm gonna jump into Patrick Ta because I have quite a bit of Patrick Ta. Do you blame me? His blushes, you guys know that I'm a huge fan of, but he recently released blush in cream and powder formula in the same compact. So the two shades that I have been living for are She's So LA and She's That Girl. So let me tell you, She's So LA was a shade that I thought I was going to return because it looked muddy when I first applied it, but I came to realize that it was the bronzer. So I'm glad I didn't return it because it just gives you this beautiful, like, almost like a burnt bronze finish. And I really have been loving it. So whenever I'm going to like wear a really, you know, intense look or really bold lip, this would typically be the shade that I pull for. And because I thought I was returning that one, I ended up getting She's That Girl. In my original haul, you guys have probably seen that I only had that She's So LA and then the peach one, but I ended up getting this one, and I didn't get it in the first round because I thought it was like something that I already had, and it didn't really grab me, but it's beautiful. It gives you just the most beautiful, youthful, pinky cheek, and I really love it. It's not what I thought it was. It's a little bit brighter. It's very youthful. It's beautiful. The other products that I want to mention are the Patrick Ta lipsticks. I love the lip liners. I love them. But the standout product for me has been his lipsticks, and I'm going to tell you that I love these three. So the first one is Oh She's Single, and it is the most beautiful nude. I actually prefer this without the lip liner that it accompanies it, because I find that the lip liner is just a little bit more on the brown side, whereas this is like a beautiful peachy beige. Then I have That's Why She's Late, which is a beautiful blue base red, and this is a new one. This one arrived broken, so I ended up contacting Sephora. They sent me a new one out, and then I was able to keep the other one, so I gave it to my sister. But this is just stunning. And then the last shade is She's Not From Here. This one is also new. Mine broke. It was the weirdest thing. It broke, so I got it replaced, and I gave it to my sister. It is a beautiful red orange. It's stunning. It is like perfection in a lipstick. The formula is a matte. It's very comfortable. It's not transfer proof, but it is a beautiful long wearing lipstick that gives you just a stain as it's wearing. So I absolutely recommend them to you guys. A lip liner that I have been using quite a bit is the Pat McGrath Buff. I was thinking Patrick Ta. Pat McGrath Buff. Her lip liners are stunning. They're long wearing, they're creamy, they're pigmented, and I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. It is a stunning nude, and I have been known to overline my lips with this and then fill it in, and it looks so pretty. It looks like you have like a beautiful velvety pout. Absolutely love this. My M Cosmetics brow gel. This one is in Espresso Brunette. And I love this because the brush is so fine that it allows you to define your eyebrows. It's long wearing, and it's just a really great product. Like, I find myself using this more than my Milk Cosmetics brow gel, but it's just absolutely stunning. And I like that this is slightly darker than a brown, because my dip brow is also in brunette, and it gives me, it's more of a warmer brown, whereas this is cool. That's what I want to say. This one's a new one, the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill. This one's a little mini guy, but it gives you beautiful long lashes. It doesn't give you a ton of volume, but it does give you some. And I love it for my lower lash line, which you guys know that my ride or die is the MAC mascara. But this guy here is just stunning. Like, when you want more of a natural looking brow with some volume and length, this is good. It doesn't flake, it doesn't transfer, it is so good. The Tower 28 blush in Beach Bleach Golden Hour. This I have been using quite a bit. It is a beautiful blush that just has a little bit of a sheen. So if you're wanting something to just kind of bump up your makeup, or if you want something to just kind of brighten your complexion, you're going to love this. It doesn't move, it sets beautifully, it wears beautifully. Like, it is great. I haven't used it on my lips. I know you can, but I haven't. But it's a great product, and I'm really impressed with these cream products. Like, where have I been? More cream products. I think I might have mentioned one of these last month. Crush on Cupid by Fenty has been a beautiful, you can't even tell that I've used it. I mean, you can see some of the dirtiness around the packaging, but you can't see it on the product. This I love on days where I'm not really wearing a ton of makeup, and maybe I just want to throw some mascara on, brows, and something on my skin. This will be my go-to blush because it just gives you this really beautiful, like, bright cheek. And then on days where maybe I'm, you know, wearing like heavier eye makeup or a bold lip, I really like Rosé Latte. This one I've gotten quite a bit of use. And this guy, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's not gonna work. It does. It just looks like, again, a beautiful burnt bronzy finish. These don't have sheen to them, but they make it look like you have a natural flush, like you've just been popped in the face or something. A palette that I have been using a lot, and I'm surprised that I've been using a lot, is the Supreme Nudes Artist Couture. The only reason why I'm surprised, honestly, is because it's not a palette that I was planning on getting. I'm glad I got this palette, and the reason is that it's such a versatile palette. It's so neutral, but you still have like little gems in this, because you can get like something that's different or fun using one palette. The reason why I have been using this a ton is because if I'm not going to do like heavy eye makeup, what I'll do is just take like maybe a color or something in the crease, and I used to grab just bronzer, but there's so many options here just to add a little definition, a little something, that it's really easy to just go, oh, I have it, and use it. I have two foundations that I want to mention. The first one is the Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. The shade that I have been using currently is Praline, and that's just because I have a little bit of sun, and this is my summer shade. This stuff just looks like beautiful skin, and it's true. It is a solid medium, but it's definitely buildable, which is something that I appreciate, and it never looks heavy. It wears really well, and it's so lightweight that it's comfortable to wear all summer. I will tell you guys that there's a matte version coming out. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I'm excited and I will be trying it. Lastly, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I did not think I was gonna love this as much as I do. Honestly, I thought that it would be a product that I would probably send back but I ended up buying a backup of it. I love this so much. It just looks like beautiful skin. It's a thin formula. And to be honest with you guys, these two are very similar in how they wear. Today I actually mixed both because I thought I could wear the Armani Luminous Silk, but it was just a little too light for me, so I mixed both of these together and voila. That's all for my favorites. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I do upload 3 videos a week and I don't want you guys to miss any of them. Also be sure to like this video because it does help support my channel, and leave a comment down below letting me know what some of your favorites are. I'll talk to you guys soon.